How many times have you heard a woman say, I want a nice guy, and then watched her date someone who seemed like the exact opposite? You're kind, you're considerate, you treat women with respect, you're everything that she says she wants, and yet you keep getting friend-zoned or overlooked or passed over for some guy who seems less nice. Okay, what's going on? Today I'm going to give you a quiz, 10 questions that will reveal if you are being too nice with women and if you're really nice versus being a good man with women, all right? I wanna see how nice you really are. Ready to take this quiz? Let's dive in. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl, and every week I'm gonna give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So hit that subscribe button now so that you never miss a video. Okay, before we get to the quiz and start doing the quiz, I want to clarify something. When I say nice guy, I don't mean a man who is genuinely kind, respectful, and good-hearted. Being nice is actually attractive. Women want kind men. They want respectful men. They want men who treat them well. The nice guy that I'm talking about is something completely different. It is a specific pattern of behavior that looks nice on the surface, but is actually driven by insecurity and fear and a need for approval. And here's how I define the nice guy. Someone who is nice to get something, not because it's who he is, someone who avoids conflict at all costs, someone who suppresses his real opinions and desires, someone who puts women on pedestals, someone who has no boundaries, someone who seeks constant approval and validation, someone who is passive instead of assertive, someone who thinks being nice will earn him love. This isn't attractive. It's exhausting for women to deal with, and it comes from a place of weakness, not strength. Now, it can all be fixed, but I want to see if this is you. So keep track of how many yes answers you have for these questions. So question number 1, do you avoid expressing opinions that might cause conflict? So I want you to think about your conversations with women, especially women you're attracted to. When she expresses an opinion you disagree with, what do? Do you A, agree with her to avoid tension, B, stay quiet and keep your thoughts to yourself, or C, change the subject, or D, respectfully share your different perspective? If you answered A, B, or C, that is a yes for nice guy behavior, okay? Nice guys avoid conflict because they're afraid of disapproval. They think disagreement will make her dislike them. But here's the truth. A man with no opinions is boring. A man who agrees with everything is a pushover. Women want a man who thinks for himself, who has perspectives, who isn't afraid to respectfully disagree. Conflict handled maturely actually creates attraction. It shows you're your own person. Question number 2, do you do favors hoping they will lead to romantic interest? So be honest here. Have you ever helped a woman move, fix her computer, or done a really big favor, secretly hoping it would make her see you romantically? Or have you ever bought her gifts or paid for things as a way to make her like you more? Or gone out of your way for her repeatedly, hoping she'd eventually see what a great guy you are? If you answered yes to any of these, that is nice guy behavior, so why don't you give yourself a point? Kindness should be unconditional. You do things because that's who you are, not because you get something in return. When you're nice as a strategy, hoping your niceness will be rewarded with attraction, women can sense it. It feels manipulative, even if you don't intend it that way. And when the reward doesn't come, nice guys often become resentful. I did all this for her and she still doesn't want me. That's not how attraction works. That's a transaction. Question number 3, do you struggle to say no to women? Think about when a woman asks you for something. Your time, your help, a favor, a change of plans. Can you say no when you don't genuinely want to do it? Or do you say yes even when it's inconvenient for you, you don't actually want to, it conflicts with your own priorities, you'll resent it later? If you struggle to say no, that's yes for nice guy behavior, so that's 1 point. A man with no boundaries is not attractive. He's a doormat. When you can't say no, you're telling her, my needs don't matter. I'll sacrifice myself to please you. I have nothing better to do. I value your approval more than my own well-being. And that's not attractive. Women want a man who has a life, who has boundaries, who can say, I'd love to help, but I can't this time, without guilt or over-explanation. Question number 4, do you put women on pedestals? So think about how you view women that you're attracted to. Do you treat her like she's perfect or flawless? Overlook red flags because you're smitten? Act like she's out of your league? Think she's doing you a favor by talking to you? Worshipping her in a way that isn't quite equal? If yes, And that's nice guy behavior, and you get one more point. Women don't want to be worshipped. They want to be seen as real people. They want to be seen as a woman, but not someone who is better than you. When you put her on a pedestal, you create a pressure for her to live up to. That's an impossible standard. You signal that you don't think you're her equal. You're not seeing her, you're seeing a fantasy. The dynamic becomes unbalanced and uncomfortable. The most attractive thing you can do is treat her like a real, flawed human person, not a goddess, not a prize to be won, a person. Okay, question number 5. Do you apologize excessively? So pay attention to how often you apologize in conversations. Do you say sorry for having opinions, taking up space, normal requests, things that aren't your fault, existing? Sorry, but I think. Sorry to bother you. Sorry, is it okay if? Sorry, I know this is stupid, but if you catch yourself over apologizing, that's a nice guy behavior, or you're Canadian, like me. And then you get one extra point. Chronic apologizing signals that you think you're a burden, that your existence requires permission, that you're constantly doing something wrong. This isn't politeness. It's low self-worth on display. Confident men apologize when they've genuinely done something wrong. They don't apologize for existing. Question number 6. Do you hide your attraction to avoid rejection? It's a big one. When you're interested in a woman, what do? Do you make your interest clear through flirting and directness, or do you hide it playing the friend while secretly hoping she'll magically realize you're perfect for her? Do you ask her out clearly, or do you hang around in the friend zone waiting for a sign? Do you make moves when the moment is right, or do you wait endlessly paralyzed by fear of rejection? If you hide your interest, that's classic nice guy behavior, and you get a point. Women are attracted to men who go after what they want, who have the confidence to express interest, who don't need a guarantee of success before they take a risk. The nice guy hides his interest because he's terrified of rejection, so he pretends to be just a friend while secretly hoping she'll make the first move. She won't. And even if she might have been interested, his passivity will kill any attraction. So be direct, express interest, handle rejection like a grown man. This is the way. Question number 7. Do you need validation to feel okay about yourself? So this requires some deep honesty. When a woman you like doesn't text you back, how do you feel? When she cancels plans, what happens to your mood? When you're not in a relationship, do you feel incomplete? Does your self-worth rise and fall based on female approval? If your emotional state is dependent on how women respond to you, that is nice guy behavior and gets 1 point. The nice guy doesn't validate himself. He needs external validation, especially from women, to feel okay. And this creates desperation, it creates neediness, constant anxiety about any relationship. Women can feel this. When your happiness depends on her approval, it's pressure and it's deeply unattractive. The attractive man validates himself. He knows his worth. A woman's response doesn't determine his self-esteem. Question number 8. Do you avoid making decisions or taking the lead? When you're with a woman, who makes the plans? Do you suggest dates and times and places? Or do you say whatever you want and let her decide everything? When she asks, what do you want to do? Do you have an answer or default to, I don't know, what do you want to do? If you avoid leading and constantly defer to her, that is nice guy behavior, so give yourself 1 point. The nice guy thinks he's being considerate by never taking charge. He doesn't want to impose his preferences. He wants her to be happy. But to women, this reads as he has no opinions. He has no backbone. He cannot take charge when needed. He's lazy. He wants me to be his manager. Women want to be with a man who can lead, who has preferences, who can make decisions. That doesn't mean controlling everything. It means being willing and able to take charge when appropriate. Question number 9. Do you suppress anger or negative emotions? When something bothers you, when she does something that upsets you, when someone disrespects you, what do? Do you express your feelings directly and appropriately, or do you swallow it, pretend everything is fine, and let resentment build up? The nice guy suppresses negative emotions. He thinks anger is bad. He doesn't want to rock the boat. He avoids confrontation at all costs. Then eventually he explodes or becomes passive aggressive because years of suppressed feelings finally overflow. If you answered yes, then 1 point. Emotions, including anger, are healthy. Expressing them appropriately, totally healthy. But when you suppress everything negative, you're not being nice, you're being dishonest, and eventually it comes out sideways. Healthy adults communicate when something bothers them. They set boundaries, they express displeasure when appropriate. This isn't about being aggressive, it's about being honest. That hurt me. That was wrong. I didn't like that. Question number 10. Do you believe being nice should earn you love. Deep down, you think, if I'm nice enough, she'll have to like me. I've done so much for her. She should want to be with me. Why doesn't she see how good I'd be for her? Do you believe that kindness creates obligation? That your niceness should be reciprocated with attraction? It's a hard one to answer, but if yes, this is the core of nice guy behavior and you get 1 point. Attraction doesn't work on a reward system. You can't earn your way into a woman's heart by accumulating enough nice points. This belief that kindness creates obligation leads to resentment when women aren't attracted despite your niceness. I'm such a nice guy and women still don't want me. What's wrong with them? Nothing is wrong with them. Kindness is baseline human decency, not a romantic strategy. Okay, I want you to count up your yes answers. So 0 to 2 yes answers. You're in good shape. You might have some nice guy tendencies, but you're largely operating from genuine confidence and authenticity. So keep being you. 3 to 5 yes answers, you have some significant nice guy patterns that are probably holding you back. And the good news is awareness is the first step. So start catching yourself when you fall into these nice behaviors. 6 to 8 yes answers. Nice guy syndrome is significantly affecting your dating life. Women are likely sensing something is off about you, the neediness, the approval seeking, the lack of boundaries. It's time for serious self-work. And 9 to 10 yes answers, you're a textbook nice guy. This isn't an insult. This is a wake-up call. The way you're operating is actively pushing women away. You need to fundamentally shift how you view yourself, women, and relationships. If you scored higher than you wanted, here is the path forward and ways to change so you are no longer the nice guy and can become the good guy women want. Number 1, develop self-worth independent of women. Your value doesn't come from female approval. Start building a life you're proud of, hobbies, friends, achievements that have nothing to do with women. Number 2, express your authentic self. Stop hiding your opinions, desires, and personality. Let people see the real you, even if some don't like it, the right ones will. 3, set boundaries. Practice saying no. Practice expressing when something bothers you. Practice not overextending yourself to please others. Number 4, be direct about your interests. Stop hiding in the friend zone. If you're interested in a woman, make it known through flirting and directness. Handle rejection like a man. Number 5, lead. Start making decisions. Take initiative. Stop deferring to everyone else. Have preferences and express them. Number 6, stop keeping score. Do kind things because that's who you are, not because you expect something in return. Release the idea that kindness creates obligation. This isn't about becoming a jerk. It's about becoming a genuinely confident, authentic, self-assured man who is kind because he chooses to be, not because he's seeking approval. That man is attractive. And if you want to dive deeper into breaking free from nice guy patterns, I have put together a free guide called the Attraction Triggers Cheat Sheet, and it breaks down what genuinely attracts women, and it's not what nice guys think. So I want you to click the link in the description to download it for free now. If this quiz hit a little too close to home, that's a good thing. Awareness is the first step to change. You got this, I got you. I will help you stop being so freaking nice and start being really, really good with women. I'm Marni. I'll see you next week.